The queen of lockdowns, Dr. Fauci, has once again been exposed, this time accidentally by himself, regarding his connections to China and his sympathies towards the CCP. Yep, the drama queen, that is, Dr. Fauci, is a bit dodgy, let's just say. Every single time there's evidence against him, the mainstream media in America and even here completely ignore it. The White House come out to defend him because they have full confidence in Fauci. He never makes a mistake, he never lies, he never goes against science, and he never tries to deny the allegations against China. Wonder why? Watch this. When he was doing this video and he accidentally mentioned Chinese communists instead of Chinese scientists.
We had a collaboration with some Chinese scientists, and what he conflated that is that therefore we were involved in creating the virus, which is the most ridiculous, majestic leap I've ever heard of.
We had collaboration with Chinese scientists who confirmed that, to be fair, that sentence wasn't even just a quote saying that the scientist was saying. That was his own belief. He is now a lawyer for China. How do you know? Let's be devil's advocate. Unless there is international law, courts, and there is some sort of full-on evidence with no cover-ups that confirms everything that we kind of think. For now, what he should say, if he was a normal, impartial scientist, he would say, as far as we know, the allegations against the CCP is not fully confirmed. That will be slightly better, right? No, he comes out and says, well, now I'm collaborating with some with some scientists, and my good friends in China told me what I already know. Yeah, you guys in the West, you're just talking nonsense. But I have full evidence that President Xi is the father of the world. He should be the president of the world. He's the best Winnie the Pooh ever. He's the best. There's no one better than President Xi, and stop criticizing China because they're the best people ever. So this is the problem. Now, people like Fauci are ignoring the fact that we are urging our intelligence services. This is mainstream media, mainstream press talking about this. This is not some sort of weird alternative blog. We have British and US intelligence services being urged to try their way to find out what's been going on in China, because we forgot to talk about one thing. I sometimes mention it. Who are the biggest winners since the first lockdown 2020 internationally? One group, China. Since the first lockdown, they have been producing and selling PPE, face coverings, and all the equipments, the tests, lateral flow tests, and all the other tests. They made them, they sold them to us, they made money, and now they are the only ones who are actually winning from the chaos that, let's just say, was created intentionally or unintentionally in Wuhan. Let's just be objective, right? Because we don't want to get removed or demonetized. We know what we think. We just can't say certain things. Let's just say it's a theory. The economic argument is a good point. You can see this graph. This is simply the official graph of GDP growth or loss. You got the EU in the middle, the yellow line. The US is the blue line, and China. Firstly, China have always been higher than the rest until recently because they are the economic superpower. But I know that China is still slightly coming down, but that's the official GDP figures. The CCP, the regime in China, they're not fully open. And also the Chinese economy is still very old school. There's a lot of cash in hand situation. It's not as centrally monitored as easily. It's still a very centralized government, but it's not as centrally in terms of central banks. It's still a bit chaotic. All the tiny villages and small towns in China, the shopkeepers who are still making the money, a lot of money, they wouldn't really fully be counted in this. And also the illegal economic activities that's condoned by the Chinese Communist Party that would not be in these figures. So technically, the red line is a lot higher. They are the winners, and we have to make sure we urge the intelligence services to find a way, because we can't rely on Biden or Fauci to do anything about that. Let's see if anything gets done. Hopefully this video will not be removed or demonetized. If it goes well, watch it, share it, subscribe. Thanks again for watching. I'm my TC and we are the media.